introduce today to you our guest speaker, and we're pleased to have them here with us.
I don't know. Excuse me.
Excuse me.
I don't think the retirement.
Excuse me. You've interrupted the 112th membership meeting of the Manufacturing Association. Can I help you guys with something?
112 years. I wasn't going to tell him, but have you been here the whole time?
You look like you're
Nice.
sad.
He could be my grandpa. That's what
Nice, thank you. Appreciate that.
Let's
Thank
get
you.
you off the stage, old man, before you hurt yourself. Come on. Let's get you off the stage. You have to be right over here. Be careful. Get off the stage. We were looking at the area, but I guess we're not in the wrong place.
Utah Manufacturers Association.
Yeah, manufacturers.
That's a thing.
What is manufacturing? I'm not sure.
I thought confused with everything.
I don't know. Well, I do know that manufacturing, well, like President Trump, right? He says we're going to make jobs, we're going to create jobs. We're going to make America great again, it's going to be great.
Yes.
America first. It says that.
So we're going to see now more of that.
So that's manufacturing, right? Jobs. So, but I'm not quite sure what is manufacturing. No, I'm not sure.
But, okay, wait up. So if I'm going to get a job in manufacturing, where do I even start? I mean,
I know.
from this crowd here, looks like we're going to have to.
Yeah, you're not the right age. You know, but we've been thinking about jobs recently, you know. What am I going to do as a career? What should I do? I want to do something different. I want to stand apart.
I want to explore the unknown.
Right? I mean, it's just, so how, if I want to do something, but everybody else is doing one thing, I don't want to do what they're going to do, right? I want to do something different. So, how am I going to do that?
No.
You know, I don't know. But, you know what? We were thinking about, I was on Facebook the other day,
Yeah.
and my grandma posted a video to my wall.
Was it a cat
It
video?
was not a cat video. You said it was a cat video. It wasn't a cat video this time, right? It actually was a video, and it was called #ExploreMFG.
I don't know too much about MSG, but
No, not MSG, down, MFG. Not,
is that a type of thing?
it's not mistake either. It's manufacturing. They just shrunk it down. Manufacturing. Very clever, right? Very clever. All right. So I was watching that video, right? And it was talking about exactly what we're talking about now. Like, what is manufacturing? How can I go into it? What careers are there? What do I need to do to go into manufacturing?
Well, why don't you show me the video?
Should we watch the video?
Let's watch it.
Convenient TV screens. Oh, they're clap ons. Let's
Okay.
ready?
The future is upon you, my friend. Where do you go from here? Only you can decide. Will you stay on the beaten path or take the road less traveled? Will you stick to the path or stand apart? Some would have you believe the path is narrow and the decision simple, but open your eyes wide and you'll see that there's another course. Many, in fact, as those who explore, those who dare, those who exercise their choice, that's a model of favor. The future is upon you, my friend. Go take it.
There you go. I'm feeling pretty good.
So, I mean, where do I go from here? How do I
Okay, so after I watched the video, right, I went on to Google, very trustworthy.
Yes.
All right. Okay, went on to Google, and I Googled the #ExploreMFG, right? Guess what I found?
What'd you find?
I found a website that is called www.exploremfg.org. Perfect. I know. So, guess what that website has? It's dedicated to teaching people, millennials like us, about manufacturing and about what different careers I can go into, what classes I need to take in college so that I can get the right job, right? And the website is partnered with 8 educational institutions, right, to teach about what kind of classes and the majors that I need to take. So right there, it will tell you everything I need to do. There's lots of stuff. There's like aerospace, which is like what? Planes, flying around, got that, right? There's composite outdoor equipment like kayaks and bikes. There's food manufacturing, there's metal manufacturing, there's lots of.
Did you say food?
I did say food.
I love food.
I'm really hungry too.
I'm
you
so
know?
hungry.
And
Everyone's eating around
this,
us.
you know, they eat their dinner. I mean, like Rob, he just snuffed down that dessert. There's not any more left. He just did not save any for me. Very rude. Very rude.
Save us a couple desserts.
You listen to people.
We're
You're
eating.
okay. All right. So
Back there.
back to not get off the food. All right. So there's lots of options, right? And these companies, they want to hire people like us. They want to hire millennials, and they pay great wages.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
What kind of benefits? Like, they're gonna pay for my school.
Yeah, so then we'll pay for your tuition for college.
Yes. Isn't that great? I love this food. College. What else you got?
No, okay, let's do a little experiment. Okay, I'm gonna do an experiment. All right, so we're gonna need your help. Let's have everybody that's 35 and under stand up. Stand up. Come on. Liar, liar, lying, vulgar, lie. Okay. So, Dallin, you guys are millennials. Congratulations, you did it. You're millennials. So, these people are innovative, they're problem solvers, right? They were born in the tech age, so the actual age for a millennial is 35 and under right now.
Pretty cool. I was actually reading an article about video games, which I love. I spend hours and hours on that controller. Read that some of the automated manufacturing machines, kind of like handling a video game remote. So that's another thing. College, food, video games. I'm in. I'm sold.
There you go. So you can join manufacturing. I think we've learned a lot. So what we want everyone to do is to go on to exploremsg.org and find out more about this campaign for millennials so that your companies can start getting this millennial group into manufacturing. On that website, you can see on the screen, you can request to learn more about the campaign, and there's lots and lots of stuff on that website. So everybody should go there, right? Yeah. And now, thinking of it, Dallin, I met someone the other day who did just this. He went into manufacturing and he looked into what he had to do to learn about training and stuff like that. And I think you should hear from him. You with me? So he was the UCAT Student of the Year for 2016. His name is Sean Owens. So let's welcome him. Please welcome Sean Owens.
Thank you very much. And I don't know how it feels representing the millennial generation. Because clearly you can see I don't have like lenses glasses. I don't say bro. And my pants aren't too tight. So I'll do my best to represent the millennials here in the audience today. A little bit about me and where I come from and how I got invited here and how I got involved with UCAT was I had a scholarship right out of high school. I had a 4-year scholarship to Utah State University as an ambassador. And so stuff that I would do there is I would go around to different high schools and speak on higher education, about doing something with your life once you're done with secondary education. What are we going to do? What is valuable in America? What is valuable in my state? What is valuable in my community? So what to do with education once we're done, what to do with my life. And when I was there, I was actually studying psychology. And while I was there, most of you who have 4-year degrees, you know how this works when you're getting your associates or when you're going for generals. And there's nothing wrong with soils. There's nothing wrong with learning about the Earth's crust. But I don't see how there's anything that directly applies to telling a kid who's coming from a single-parent family why his dad's not home and why you've never met him. So coming from that background, it just didn't make sense. I currently right now have in-laws who, as an elementary school teacher and as a paramedic, they spend $800 a month trying to get rid of their student loans, and none of that made sense to me. So one day I was sitting at my computer desk, and on MSN, I'm sure all of you have seen it. You can click on some of those links, and I saw a list of top 10 highest paying jobs that didn't require a 4-year degree. And that sounded interesting to me, so I clicked on that link and I started looking through there. And number 3 on that list was a non-destructive tester or an inspector. And what that entails is Things that, anything in infrastructure, anything in automation, aerospace, all of these giant structures need to be ensured that they're safe so that way we can use them. So a plane doesn't fly in the sky and a train doesn't hit the railroad track unless we get a hold of it. And when I sign my name on that piece of paper, I am guaranteeing to my customer that under normal circumstances, that will not fail for you. And that excited me. And so that was something I jumped head first into and did another Google search and found UCAT. Found Ogden Weber Applied Technology College and went head first into this thing. And I am so thankful that the technical colleges exist here in Utah because you got me into a profession that I was able to sink my teeth into and make good money. Just here in the state of Utah as a non-destructive tester with no experience, and all I have is my certificate. You start out right around $45,000 a year, $22 an hour, and you can go all the way up to $95,000 a year. With that being your basis of education and no experience. And that just blew my mind. And I currently right now am a level 2 inspector up at Hill Air Force Base. And within the past 2 weeks, I've worked on landing gear, power systems, and weapon systems for the A-10, C-130, and F-22. I have seen crazy things. I got to work on things that were so valuable to America and so valuable to make me feel special in order to help the community, in order to help our world. And I got that through here. Not some 4-year degree, and I'm not disparaging that, but just to show that technical education is equally as important as university education, and we need to tell people that these jobs exist, that if you have kids that are my age, the millennials, sitting downstairs playing Call of Duty, that they can do something. Just being honest, excuse me. Right, everyone knows somebody, everyone lives with somebody too. So do I. But ultimately, you know, what happens is a lot of times we get lost. Because we don't find out about manufacturing unless 2 things happen. You either have someone in your family that is currently doing something in manufacturing, so your kids can find out, so family members, brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, whoever, can figure out, oh, hey, he's in manufacturing, he's making good money. Or you're like me and you stumble upon it. And, you know, once you're in manufacturing, or once you find out that this exists, how do you get into it? And that's where we come in with the technical education programs. The 1, 2, 4 or more. I'm sure you've seen billboards, I'm sure you've seen on buses. The 1 year being the certificate, 2 year being your associates, 4 year being bachelor's or more. So when people come in and they find out about the applied technology colleges, and we get our certificates, if your ambition so takes you, young people in the crowd, get your certificate and then go for that 4 or more. Go for the promotions. Go mid-level, go high-level. You don't have to stop once you get in, but just get in the door. We're all worth it. We all care about manufacturing, that's why we're here. That and free food, and get to look all nice and dress up. Except me. Y'all look good. I'm jealous. But something that millennials bring to the table, and you've seen it, we're critical thinkers. We were born and we pretty much made the technological age. People with their cell phones out, Snapchatting this story. Your Twitter, Facebook. Mark Zuckerberg is what, 36? If that? The social media platforms we speak on, talk on, communicate on, your FaceTime, your Apple iPhones, anything that you guys use has been almost exclusively invented and made by us. We think differently. Millennials that are in the crowd use that critical thinking to figure out new ways, new processes, to innovate the things that we make here in America today. You know, people just want to work and do something with their lives to feel valuable. They want to contribute to society because we all want to live in a crappy place. We all want to contribute. The building we sit in today, the cars that we drive, and the homes that we will live in tonight, that was made by us. And we need to do that proudly and understand that that is us, and to take pride in that. And please, everyone here, invest in the youth. Tell the youth in your area about you, about the applied technology colleges. You invest in us, and we can truly make America great again. Thank you very much.